Have you ever wondered how co-authors outline their books? Then stay tuned. Hey y'all, I'm Sarah. I'm so glad we could hang out again. If you remember last week I did a video about how I outline my personal books. I'll leave that link down below. And as I said in that video, this week I'm doing a video on how my co-author and I work on outlining our books. If you didn't know, I am the co-author of the Pirate Hunter Chronicles. First book is Ship Secrets and Survivors. I have a lot of people over on my various social medias asking more and more questions about how we worked on outlining these books and how we communicate and all that. So I thought I would take you along as we work on outlining the final book in this series. Obviously I can't show you actual details or anything, but I can give you background to the project and how we go about outlining. So yeah, let's go ahead and go up to my office and I will give you a little bit of a rundown on how that works. And yeah. Okay, so one of the most important things when you are co-authoring is having a place where you can combine all of your documents and things so that each author can find them easily. So Helena and I like to use Google Docs. This is the easiest way for us to keep everything straight. And what I recommend is having a document for each story, each outline, so you can combine ideas, and a general document so that you can just chat about random things that don't necessarily have anything to do with the story. But for our purposes, we have the document for plotting. This is where we will put all of our ideas and stuff into one place. This is the easiest way for us to just brainstorm, throw out ideas for the specific story. This is where we do it. And then we will have a document for the draft itself, and then we will have one just for the general purposes. But for outlining, we are going to have. Now, I'm not necessarily going to show you any of the details because, spoilers, this is book 4, so I can't really give anything away, but as you can see, sort of through the blurred loveliness, you can see that we have lots and lots of details for all of our story, and we try to break it up and so that we can find it easily organized. And so later we will be working on our outline and I will show you how we do that.
I feel like the first sentence should be something like 3 years we've been hunting, so it's like boom.
For sure, yes. So as you can see, we chat over the phone for however long our phone calls last, and during this phone call we will hash out any ideas that we have. We will put them all down and list them all into our Google Doc with no real rhyme or reason. We just throw them out there as much as possible. And then once we feel like we've got enough for the full story, then we start going through and we do the chapter by chapter outline, where we try to organize all of the scene ideas that we had, all of the various different things that we wanted to put in the book, and we try to make it as seamless as possible. We don't necessarily follow any structure like I do with my personal outlines. We just kind of go by feel and what works for each other. So yeah, we just kind of go through this as best as we can, and we just discuss it until we feel like we've got a story that will work for both of us and that both of us will be able to shine through as best as possible. This is the best advice I can give you, is communicate as much as possible with your co-author. The whole point of co-authoring is to blend both styles into a cohesive project. So what works for Helena and I might not work for you. You need to have that conversation with your co-author and really work on whatever is best for both of you, what suits both of your outlining styles. This is what works for us. We do a chapter by chapter outline with a basic synopsis, but you might not work well with that. So just kind of go back and forth and see what works. And yeah, that's what we do. We make sure we call each other, we work through any questions that we have, we communicate as much as possible. Like, this is the most important thing about co-authoring, is making sure you have those open lines of communication and that you respect both parties and that both people feel like they're being heard. So this is incredibly important. So important. So make sure that you have a way to communicate all of your thoughts and ideas and that you can combine them in the best way possible, and be very respectful of each other, be open to new ideas, and yeah. Well guys, I hope that was really helpful. If you have any extra questions about our specific process and anything else that you would like to see about Go Wild 3, let me know down below. And if you would like to purchase Ship Secrets and Survivors, you can do so following the Order of the Pen Press links that I have down there. And yeah, that's all for today, and thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I should have another video next week. Bye!